Africa.
Thank you, my brother.
Could you please introduce yourself?
So my name is Hastings Korosi Hago. I'm from Malawi.
Members, if you have internet, you can be watching us on Teacher TV Africa live here with Ago on Teacher TV Africa. Yeah. From Malawi.
Yes, from Malawi.
And what do you do in Malawi?
So basically, I run a multimedia company. I'm a co-founder of HD Plus Creation. What we do documentaries. So in brief, I'm a filmmaker.
You're a filmmaker.
My first feature film that I've produced is now on Showmax. So you guys, those people who have an access, you can go just Sunny, Tale of Survival. But also I'm a business coach. I run an organization that works with college students entrepreneurship. So yeah.
All right. And now, currently, where are you? Where are you now? Right now?
So we are in Washington DC. So we are on our way going to Howard University. So we just want to learn how the college has impacted the community, especially the black community. So we're excited. This is our third day in DC. Ooh, the United government has really helped us, really taken good care of us. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, according to you, what is the major purpose, or what is your take home? What would you like to pick from this fellowship?
So two things. I'm here representing my fellow young entrepreneurs back home, especially those like me. I came straight from college. I've never been employed because back home there is high unemployment rate. So
in your country, in Malawi. How old are you?
Yes, I'm 32 now.
32 years.
Exactly. So there is high unemployment rate. So the idea is, if there is no one to employ you, why can't you just create something and employ others? So
amazing.
So
great idea.
I'm here to explore. I'm here to learn from my fellow Africans. We are almost 200 people. So I'm trying to learn from my fellow Africans.
Okay, continue.
I'm here to learn from my fellow Africans, but also the US government is trying to connect us to entrepreneurs in the US, organizations in the US. So, I don't think I'll be going back home this year.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now, according to you, as an African leader,
Yes.
I would like us to talk about education. You say that in Malawi there is high levels of unemployment.
Yes, yes.
How is your education in Malawi addressing that issue? Is it the education that just focuses on people just getting papers, or is it the education that helps people also to become job creators? And you as a person who has never been employed, how did you maneuver with the education that you received, that the same people are receiving in Malawi, to come up with a media entity like a media company?
Alright, so I think we need to understand the fact that our parents, our ancestors who created the education system back home, they were coming from you get educated and find a good job.
Okay.
Because back then I think we were coming
get educated
and get a good job.
Get a good job.
I think we are coming from the civilization world whereby there were a lot of companies coming in to set up their businesses. So there were little people, less people working. So it was easier for them go to school, get educated and get a job.
Okay.
Now things have changed. It's no longer the same.
Okay.
You find yourself getting a distinction in your bachelor's degree, you stay home 3 years.
3 years.
Why? Because the government and the private sector are failing to create that kind of job.
Okay.
We can't blame them. We can't.
Okay.
We can't blame them. So the idea is
we're going to invite you.
so that
We are inviting you soon in this discussion.
So the idea is, what if we create an education system whereby don't teach me to memorize, don't tell me to memorize so that I should get a good job.
Okay.
Give me an education system that I'll be able to create something, be innovative so that I can get a job for others. So the idea is, I know once now we're going to Howard University, we want to see how did they do their things.
Okay.
How do they do things? How best can I copy and paste it back home?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
As an individual, do you have the belief or a feeling that we have a lot to do in terms of improving our education on the African continent, and our government doing enough to see that that change is,
Yeah, no, yes. Okay. Yes, we can.
we get out of from here?
Yeah, get out right.
Okay, thank you, as before.
Thank you very much.
So members, welcome to our university. Oh, help me the mask, yeah. Welcome to our university in Washington DC. Yes. You're still sharing with us. According to you, our government's doing enough to see that at least a number of things changes change in terms of providing quality education. And are they that intentional about what it entails to deliver quality education? Are our government's that intentional?
No, it's possible to change our education system because, for example, I work with college student entrepreneurs. So the idea is, for example, if I have a project, my final year project, is it possible that our institution should help us to take that research paper or a prototype outside the campus?
Okay.
If it's possible, that's better.
Yeah, we can walk. We can talk as we're talking. We can walk as we're talking. If it is possible, that could be better. Eh?
Yes, it's possible. If it is possible, that's even better.
Hi, fine. We're very well, and you? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm here with now, according to you, what are those? Are there initiatives being implemented or being designed in your country whereby at least we should attain that change? Because I believe if you look at only these things and everything here, we just need something of this nature in Africa.
Yes.
But are we doing enough also to reach that level and that stage whereby we can compete globally when it comes to education? Because I strongly believe that one of the biggest measures is the education.
Yes.
If we provide quality education, we can also put Africa on a very big standard or on a great standard. So,
yes.
What is your opinion? Like,
no, yes, it's possible. For example, back home, the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, they are trying to tailor-make their initiatives so that they can accommodate even innovatives. They have created different hubs so that, for example, if a college student is sharp enough, if a college student has something a very creative idea, the government should support. So at least that's step one.
okay, meaning in your country, in Malawi, do you have innovative hubs?
Exactly, we have
And
innovative hubs.
do they provide funding?
Yes, they are.
My brother, you can join us.
But the only problem is now, it's like the funding is
I
not
think,
that.
okay, we can come and stand here, this side, to get a clear picture. What's the only problem? Hello, my sister.
The only problem, we think like that our government can do enough.
Okay.
It's like it's possible. It's possible. We can do more.
Come closer.
If I have a good product,
Okay.
and I pitch to my government should support me. Say that they can give me a loan, a grant, or just a seed capital. Because you might find a young person who is so innovative, good ideas, but now he's failing just to have as little as $500 just to start. So we need our government to help us.
All right. And according to you, on that point, like, are there policies, are there systems, designated systems whereby our governments are doing that? Because if you go to Israel, they have those innovative hubs, whereby you can just go there with an idea and think about it, and if it has weight, they will support it, they will finance it, they will develop it, and they won't take it away from you. It remains your idea, but with a benefit of it having a ripple effect that can touch the nation and other people's lives. Do we have that? Do we have that approach in African countries?
So the problem with African countries is like you might have an innovative hub and young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And somebody who funds these hubs. So what happens if a lot of money goes to these hubs?
Okay.
And if a young entrepreneur approaches these hubs, instead of them, because these are more like a bridge, instead of these hubs helping them, they also take money. They're just keeping money for themselves. So the idea is, we want this young person. If this young person has potential, it's automatic. He cannot jump these people and meet because these are the hubs. So we need to create hubs that are so flexible. hubs that are so open to ideas.
All right. Thank you, thank you. And my sister, a moment before you leave, at least we shall need your parting shot. My sister Tanaka from which country? Kindly be more audible from?
Zimbabwe.
From Zimbabwe. How is it in Zimbabwe, like when it comes to quality education? What are the benefits of the education? Is it quantitative? Is it qualitative? And are you seeing the needed outcome? Like, is it giving us the right expectation? And what is that one thing that other African countries can pick from your education? You can come the same.
The quality of education in Zimbabwe is qualitative education.
Okay.
Because we have the outcome of the education that we people in Zimbabwe, they are well educated. They are more educated and being educated, they know what they want.
Okay.
But due to the political and economic situation in Zimbabwe, all educated people in Zimbabwe, they do not have jobs. So because they do not have jobs, they try to create employment for themselves because the level of unemployment...
Let me hope you're following because I'm coming to you.
Because the level of unemployment of the young generation in Zimbabwe is very high.
Okay.
So as a young generation in Zimbabwe, due to the quality of education that we have and the quality of education that we have, Zimbabwe is suffering brain drain.
Okay.
Because most of the young generation in Zimbabwe, when they get educated, they don't want to develop their own country. Be it medical doctors, the medical doctors will move abroad to look for greener pastures.
Okay.
The young social workers, they will also move abroad to countries like Australia, the United Kingdom, the United States, just to develop those countries. But why can't we develop our own Zimbabwe as the young generation? It is due to the deteriorating political and economic situation in Zimbabwe.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, according to that, you have majorly focused on the political situation in Zimbabwe, leading to that. Now, how are you using the education, or how are you using systems to put things right? Because at the end of the day, Zimbabwe won't end with the current politicians or leaders. So many are on the way coming. So, is the level of education on point to see that it grooms and it nurtures the next informed, passionate and committed leaders, and even at the family levels? Are the families providing the right education so that can at least create that impact, like informal education at homes?
Yes, the kind of education that we have, it gives us the freedom to liberate ourselves.
Okay.
Because as a young educated young lady in Zimbabwe, you know, we come to realize that things are not working for us. Then we can create employment opportunities among ourselves. Like, I can try something to be an entrepreneur so that the next generation won't face the same problems as I do. We nurture them, we want them to grow and become successful leaders. So the kind of education that the government is providing for the young generation is very qualitative and it's of quality. Because you get educated, you know what you want, you know what you have to do, and I can say that the education that we have is grooming us to become who we want to be and to have leaders who can bring the change that we want to see.
All right, thank you very much. My sister Tanaka from
Zimbabwe.
And where are you right now?
I'm at the Howard University in Washington, D.C.
Howard University, University of Washington, D.C. Thank you very much, Tanaka. Now, my brother, thank you very much. Kindly, introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is and I'm from Benin.
Sorry, kindly, is it fine if you unmask so that we can get you well?
So my name is Domino and I'm from Benin.
You're from Benin.
Yeah.
Tell us one word about one word that can describe Benin. Just one word.
Yeah, Benin
How would you?
is a really diverse country.
Okay.
Our country is really diverse. We have a large, culture diversity, and this is what is fantastic about Benin. The cohabitation of different cultures, different religions. Everybody lives together.
And what is your language? What's the official language? The official language of Benin.
The official language is French.
French. Okay, in one word, as you're entering the university of the Howard University, in one word, share your opinion about quality education in Benin.
Yeah, in Benin, the issue is that the education that we have does not prepare students to enter the workforce.
Kindly be more audible.
Sorry?
Be more audible.
Okay, I would say that in Benin, the issue that we have is that the educational system that we have is not really prepare students for the future.
Okay.
It's much more focused on getting knowledge than skills.
Okay.
So that's the main issue that we have in Benin.
So it is more of knowledge-based education, not skill-based or solution-based.
Yeah, and today, for example, since the world is changing so fast, and for example, by the end you finish your training or your university.
Okay, we can talk as we're moving.
By the end you finish education or your education.
Okay.
What you've learned, okay, is already outdated.
Okay.
So that's why it is important today to focus on skill building. That's so that students will have that adaptability skills to they will adapt to any kind of situation in the future. So that's what I think education should be.
Thank
Prepare
you.
students for an unknown future.
Preparing us for the unknown, not the known future.
Yeah.
And are you seeing that like from your leaders and from all the stakeholders and the opinion leaders in various sectors, are you seeing them having that willingness to provide education that will work for all without segregating, or the education that at least will bring the transformation that Zimbabwe needs? Are you seeing that?
I'm not seeing that. And what is pity is that many African countries, including mine, are not really investing in education. What country can spend? I don't see countries spending
the needed budget.
The needed budget for education. It seems that education is not the priority, and education should be the priority, because with education we can solve all our issues: poverty, climate change, agriculture, starvation, famine. So we can solve almost everything with education.
Okay.
So that's why the resources should be allotted to education.
Members, members, currently we are at Howard University in Washington, D.C. And you are working along with us as we are sharing opinions on how we can share Pan Africa. And I'm with my partner from Benin. Yes, and thank you for watching Teacher TV Africa. Amara, hi.
Hi.
From Amara, you can unmask and so that people can see you.
No, I don't want to unmask. My name is Amara from Nigeria.
Amara from Nigeria.
How are you?
Fine. So, okay, now according to you, what should we do? What should we do in order to influence all the stakeholders, be it the government and the NGOs, so that they can invest enough in transforming education to the education we need, not just the education we want?
Yeah, we first of all we have to advocate a lot.
Okay.
Okay, and one thing that is important is that we should not also wait for the government to work. We have to, like Teachers TV Africa.
Teachers TV Africa. Okay, thank you.
Can work together.
Okay.
And this is what is important. We have to network and work together, because together we'll be much more powerful.
Okay. I think one of the research that I'd like us to do today, maybe we shall have a discussion later on the budget in Africa. How much each African country spends on education, so that at least we can see the outcome. Because if you know how much each country spends, we can easily also find out the outcome. Is it fine?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time, my brother. Your parting shot? Any last word? to the viewers on Teachers TV Africa?
The last one is that I'll call every leader, especially the young leaders,
Okay.
to really work together, because we are working separately in our different corners. Even if we are from different countries, by simply interacting and discussing, I mean, we get ideas from one another.
Okay.
And while putting those ideas together, I mean, we do great things.
Amazing. Thank you very much. And kindly don't forget to be our ambassador in Benin about Teachers TV Africa.
I'm already follow Teacher TV Africa.
You always follow Teachers TV Africa?
I subscribe to the channel. I'm among your subscribers.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you then. Members, thank you. Currently we are at Howard University. This is in Washington DC, and as you can see, people are taking photos that will last. Yes. Very fine. Are you okay? And let me hope all of you here, I find Gloria.
Hi, good, Peter.
You're live on Teachers TV Africa anyway.
Okay, I say hi to other teachers.
And where are you from?
Tanzania.
Next to the Pearl of Africa, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peaceful nation.
Exactly, it is very peaceful.
Nation.
I've never been in Tanzania, but you rarely find security men. You rarely find havoc. Really, it's a peaceful nation. Very peaceful.
Karibu sana.
Asante. Mnaenda kuja Tanzania.
Yeah, karibu.
Yeah. So these are some of the leaders.
Oh, sorry.
Enjoying, and thank you very much for watching Teachers TV Africa. The objective of Teachers TV Africa is mainly to see or support or design applicable solutions that can help us make informed choices without blaming any person. And being here in the US, it's an opportunity whereby we are over 200 African leaders from different countries. So I'm having a number of these live sessions so that we can pick a leaf from each. Yes, to see ways on how we can make things better. And I believe 10 years, 5 years, 20 years down the road, these are some of the people who are going to become presidents. These are some of the people who are going to become opinion leaders. These are people who are going to become policy makers. So if you are to transform a nation, you don't start from people who are already at the top, but at least you start by building the right roots. Yes, if you build the right roots, it simply means at the end of the day, such people will help you promote your objective, promote your vision at the right time. Yes, everything goes on well at the right time. So it's a pleasure and it's a very great honor to be at Howard University in the United States, and it's also a very big honor and a privilege to meet amazing and exciting young African leaders. These are the presidents of tomorrow. And with that, I kindly encourage you, request you to subscribe to Teachers TV Africa. And it is your own, it's your own, yes, it is your own, regardless of where you are. You own it, promote it, support it in all ways. And if you're not seeing our videos as videos of good quality, kindly do something. Do something about it. Don't just say, no, the videos are not of good quality. Do something about it. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Asante sana. See you briefly. Thank you.